Gonca.
Hi, Destina.
Anne-Kız Unplugged. Destinacığım, Happy Children's Day.
Thank you, Mommy. Happy Children's Day to you.
Thank you so much. Today is 23rd of April,
Yes.
National Sovereignty and Children's Day.
A very important day in Turkiye.
Exactly. This is why we wanted to make this special podcast for today.
Yes.
First of all, I think this is the one and only day that was actually gifted to kids and to all the kids in the world.
It's the first and only holiday that celebrates children.
Exactly, which was a gift from our founder, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, to the children of the world. How it started is like actually 23rd of April 1920 is the day our Grand National Assembly was founded.
Yes.
But that day marked also the day that Atatürk wanted to make a gift to the children of the world, to praise them, to give an importance and to pay respect, and how his vision also embraced the children of the world as our future.
Well, I believe he later dedicated that day on 1929.
Yes.
April 23rd. And I even wrote down something that he said, which I believe was his belief, that children are the future of the nation and protecting them means protecting the country itself. Exactly. And so I think that is simply and beautifully put.
Yeah.
And that is why this holiday truly means so much to us. And more than just celebrating the joy it is of childhood and young hearts and young minds, but I think it is also a powerful reminder of, you know, protecting the democratic foundation that allows that joy to exist.
Exactly.
So that is something that I find really important.
Exactly. And there's another dimension to that, Destina, that I actually would like to emphasize. Because you, being a Turkish child, you have grown up in Dubai. And for us, for example, and I also want to like roll back and say how this day is celebrated in Turkey.
Yeah.
Normally, we invite children from all around the world, like an exchange student program, let's say, but they are like primary school students, high school students who come and who spend time in Turkey, who are allocated to certain families. And those children who come from all around the world, they stay in our homes with us. It's a cultural exchange.
Right.
And for example, when I was a child, we had a girl called Joanna from Venezuela. She stayed for us with that 1 week. And all these children who came from all around the world used to perform a dance as means of a global language, let's say, from their own countries. It would mark such a beautiful time for all of us, where we get to see how, for example, a dance in Russia, a folkloric dance from Russia to Albania to France, and then our folkloric dance as well. So children expressed themselves through this cultural exchange. And I never forget the time that we had at home together with Joanna. I mean, there's no common language. She couldn't speak any other language than Spanish, I mean, like Venezuelan. And it was so hard, and she was so far away from her family. And the day she left, oh my God, how much we cried. It was such a big bonding. So moving to Dubai, having our children, how to pass on this tradition and that value that we have that was gifted to us. With the community that I founded, the Sultans of Dubai, all the Turkish women. We came together. And then we thought about it, and then we said, how can we do a reflection of this here?
Right.
So that we can teach you of our values and pass it on. With thanks really to our general consuls in Dubai, I think it's been now maybe 16 and 17 years that we're celebrating here. And the very first roots was like, back then you were also dancing, of course. And we used to do it in the American University in Dubai. They had a huge scene. We would go to all the schools in Dubai, invite them, explain to them what this day meant for us and how to celebrate it. So Spanish dance, Indians, Pakistani, all over anywhere, any culture that lives in Dubai, and Dubai is home to 200, almost like 200 nationalities.
Yeah.
So they would come, they would perform on that stage. Us parents would be there to celebrate it. It was like a special day for the kids. And also we used to invite folkloric dance from Turkiye. Those kids this time would come to visit Dubai, stay in families, in our friends' families.
Yeah.
So those children used to come and they would be visitors in our homes. We
Yeah.
would just, welcome them. This time it was the other way around. Like our kids from back home, they would come and visit another country. So we would give them a chance. It was such a special time. It became such a big thing as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm so happy that you put so much effort into bringing us all together and really instilling how important this day was. And it was another way for all of us Turkish children to be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is now, like, even me and Melis and Sinan and everybody and Jem, we'd all get together and just, get to celebrate us.
Exactly.
And it was just a really beautiful, fun time. And there were parades, there were musical festivals going on, there was arts and crafts, there was poetry recitments and singing the national anthem, and a bunch of different ways to celebrate being a child and Mustafa Kemal Atatürk and Turkiye.
It's actually a part of identity
100%.
and sense of belonging. And I think one more thing as well, I really, it's so dear to my heart, all these women who would volunteer.
Yeah.
Every year, whoever was there in Dubai would come and do such a great volunteer work.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. I mean, the paperwork behind this, the effort, the stage, the arrangements, and because everything was volunteer. I mean, there was nothing involved. And companies here, so many different companies from all around the world who are actually working in Dubai would literally donate for us to be able to make this happen. Like American University stage was given to us. They said, oh, this is such a beautiful thing. Of course, you're more than welcome to do it on our stage. The schools that we went to were having a great time saying, oh my God, this is such a great idea to put all the kids together so that they can perform and make a cultural exchange.
No, I just remember how amazing it was for all children to kind of come together. Yes, the Turkish children, but the fact that other, this was open to other children from other nationalities to also get to experience was lovely. And to also feel so proud that we had been gifted something by Atatürk that we could, wear and say, no, this is something that he gave to us. And the fact that he believed so deeply in the power and the innocence and the, the mind of a child is so, I don't know, it touches me in a, I don't know, it
I'm very emotional as well about this. It's very important to me to pass it on from one generation to another as well.
Well, yeah, and I'm just so glad that it has been passed down. And I don't think I've celebrated other holidays in Turkey, but I actually haven't been able to celebrate the 23rd of April yet.
Exactly, because of school
Turkey,
timings, because it's April.
And work and a bunch of other things. So,
But you got to celebrate it always in Dubai, if you think
always
about
in Dubai.
it. And what we also did this, which was great, is for that specific time, again with the Sultans of Dubai volunteer women who are in Sultans of Dubai who volunteered.
Which was incredible.
It is incredible. We decided to have a fun run for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Where I wear my bee costume. And it was the fun run we made a logo. One of my friends designed a logo for that special Children's Day celebrations in Dubai. And we were on the Kite Beach. We would just make some bib numbers, like everybody is number one. And we used to give medals to all those kids. It would be just like 200 meter mothers would come with a 1-month-old baby pushing their strollers.
Yeah.
Just I would talk about bees, and we would just make a tiny little bit of a small fun run, and kids would love it so much.
Well, it was, and now I'm thinking it's kind of like the birth. Do you know what I mean? It's like everybody's birthday in one.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
exactly.
how we all were like, oh,
Exactly.
this is just about us. So,
And then we used to set up rules. Like, I mean, it's not about competition.
No.
This is just fun. And our motto was not a single child will feel left behind, or it's will not feel that, you know, this is not my day. The intention was for the parents to make their child happy.
yes.
So we used to talk to parents. They would be waiting for the kids. Some of them would be they would be crawling on the floor. Some of them would be carried by their mom. It was it is a wonderful custom, like a tradition that we celebrate here. One more thing I remember also, we used to tell the kids, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, to do the, how do you call it? Like, I mean, they would make the announcement. They would just be the bosses of that day.
Oh, well, we had a whole show that would essentially happen, and there were performances, and so we had different hosts, different intermissions, it was just a way that we all kind of came together and could really contribute to what
MCs were kids.
That's what I'm saying. We all were able to contribute to have a say in what we wanted and how we wanted to be celebrated, which was also wonderful.
And one more thing as well that I remember, I hope I'm not interfering.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead, say it.
No, say it.
Back home in Turkey, normally children go and they take for that day only, they replace the president, the prime minister.
Oh,
and then they give speeches and everything. They are at the assembly, you know. So what our general consuls are doing here as well, that day a child comes and sits and takes that role. So it's beautiful. So we get to celebrate that as well. I mean, this is such a beautiful thing, how to empower children. You were going to say something and I cut you.
No, I mean, I'm so glad that you shared that, because I always thought that was it was just such a cute thing that happened. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really wanted to say. I mean, I'm proud to be a child of this country. I'm proud to be a child of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. And so, yeah, happy Children's Day.
Happy Children's Day. Thank you.
Thank you.